All right, we are live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my comic book collectors. My name is Chris, and this is my channel. We love comics, and I already see a couple of people here already before I started, and I like to see the conversations people are having. So, quick shout out to Austin and Vicky Moore, Comic Addiction. Welcome. Niad is here. Craig is here. Thank you very much. I always appreciate you guys and gals visiting to see what I have to say. And before I do this little unboxing and tell you about a very cheap comic that I could pretty much guarantee no one's talking about that you can get. Now, I don't know if there'll be any significance to it, so always keep in mind you are taking risks. But if you take a risk where it is very economical, then it's not really a bad risk to take. So, Huff House Art, how good to see you. And Chris, I love the name. Welcome. Los is here. Geoff is here. Craig Wagner, not sure if I said his name. But before I do that, I want to show something really quick. Somebody left this comment, and I want to read this. So this is a special shout-out I'm doing. This is from a subscriber. His name is Niat. And I believe that's it, but if I said it wrong, forgive me. So hopefully you could see this on the screen right now. He says, "Hello, WLC." Says, "I am commenting on behalf of my father, Dave, who is an avid comic book collector and a casual DC/Marvel enthusiast. Back in September, he suffered a heart attack, which now keeps him on the couch with little else to do. So he watches your videos like they are like a broadband television show. He's loving it. If you're up for it, a shout out for the guy would be really awesome. In the meantime, thank you for creating this channel and distributing the love of comics to not only hardcore comic book enthusiasts, but also the younger folks looking to dip their toes in the vast ocean of comic book collecting." So that got pretty deep. I like that. So this is a quick shout out to his father, Dave. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. That means a lot to me. Let me put on the video camera. So there you go. So Dave, thank you very much. I'm glad you're enjoying my content. I do hope you get well soon. I hope you recover quickly. So my prayers and blessings are with you. And thank you so much for being a follower of my channel. That meant a lot to me. So, with that being said, I have an unboxing I'm going to do. Now, I just found out earlier that one of the books that's supposed to be in here is missing. But I will show an image of the book so you can get it. Because it's a certain... Well, I'll start opening it while I'm talking. There's a certain character that most people aren't talking about, many may not be familiar with, that has some significance in the Marvel universe. Now, whether it's a cinematic universe, who knows? Because this person is extremely powerful. So I will show it. Now, just make sure, if you purchase anything, like if you see these books and you want to get them and you go on eBay, because it's just faster sometimes, make sure you, and I want to remind everybody, make sure you activate your cashback program. If you don't know what that is, there's a link in the description. You can join it. As of now, if you buy on eBay, you get 2% cash back. And also, if it's the first time using your sign up within 90 days, you get an additional $10 cash back if you spend $25 or more. So sign up for it. It doesn't cost you anything, and definitely you will get the cash back. So, let's see. Okay, yeah, so one of the books is missing. But this is a character. His name is Oblivion. Now, from the situations that I've been researching, this could technically be the most powerful, I can't say hero or villain, but I'll say the most powerful character in the entire Marvel universe. They've said that this person could even be more powerful than the one above all. So if you know about these characters, these are infinite level power. Now, this is a book that you could find in the dollar store. Now, I tried to research it a little bit. It's a little complicated because the first appearance of this character, they say, is shadowed. And then the second and third, they don't really say how much is involved in it. So I'm going to open up one of them because the main one is not here. So I will show a picture of it. But you can get this in the dollar store. So, and also, don't forget to wait until the end, because I will give you a surprise subscriber shout-out. And somebody said there's an audio problem, but it might be on yours. Sean, just refresh, because everybody else is saying they can hear me. So, this is the first book you want to get. This is Iceman. It's Volume 1, Issue number 2. This is from 1985, I believe, is the year, where I was a grand total of 14 years old. Now, this is a 1-in-4 limited series, so most people would not even stop and think about getting an Iceman comic, but it has this significance. Now, they're saying this one is his first actual appearance, but he's kind of shadowed. So I'm going to open the book in a minute to see what that means. But the one you definitely want to get, which is the first appearance where they show him, and I'll show right here, so you should be able to see it. This is the one you definitely want to get, because basically for the fact that you actually get to see the character. Now, since I don't have this one book in here, I can't open it up to find out. All right, so let me put this back. So that is issue number 3, and again, it's Volume 1, issues 2, 3, and 4. So here's 4, where the first time they mention the character's name. So, I mean, you could literally get the 4-issue set for about $15 if you buy it on eBay. Now, obviously, if you go on, go to your local comic book stores, you could probably find these in the dollar bin. So, this is something where, you know, they may never see the light of day in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It may turn into nothing. But, I mean, if you buy this book for $1, what did you lose if it doesn't happen? So we're going to open up issue number 2, and let's see. Okay, so the first thing that they show right here is they basically see his eyes, and they say the word Oblivion. So that's the first introduction right on the splash page. Now let me see. All right, so they just show a hand. Excuse me. Right here, they show his hand. They show his eyes. So let's go through the book and see if we could see anything else. So Iceman is in outer space in this comic. And this is actually in pretty good condition, this comic. I'm very happy with the condition. So let me see if there's anything else. Okay. Let's see. So if anything, like I said, you can get the 4-part series. So issue 1 doesn't have anything about Oblivion in it. Okay. And then basically, I think that's the last. Okay. So the last panel, you don't see anything. That's Iceman. And then it just says, next, Oblivion. So issue 3 is going to be the definite one you want. But, of course, you know, people like the first cameos as well. So it would be issue 2, 3, and 4 is the ones that you want. This one would be the least important because of the fact that he's already going to appear in the first 2. Now, when I checked it, I checked Wikipedia, and they said issue 3 was his first appearance. And when I went to the Marvel Wikipedia page, they said his first introduction is issue 2, but they said it's shadowed. So like I said, they mention him for the first time in this book. You see some shadow images. You see his eyes and you see one hand. But basically, he could make any form he wants. They're basically saying that this character is literally the most powerful character and is the opposite of death. The character Death. So that is the book. So again, here's issue 4. And just in case if you're coming in, let me show once again issue number 3. So this one will be the most important one. So I'm going to be in the process of getting that book because it wasn't in this one. It was supposed to be. But, you know, it's not going to be hard to pick up. My recommendation is, if you're interested in this book, get it early because you know some of the people that are watching this right now will probably go straight on eBay and try and sell them for $20 a piece. if you see that, do not buy it. I would not spend, because again, you're taking a chance on this, there's no guarantees, I would not spend more than $12 to $15 maximum for this 4-issue set. Again, you could find this comic in the dollar store. So do not let others try and take advantage of you by all of a sudden trying to sell it and make it into a bigger thing than it is. Now, obviously, if this character somehow in Phase 4 ends up making an appearance in a movie, then that book's going to pretty much go up there, and you'll have been very happy that you got these books before anybody even talked about it. But I would say a realistic scale of this character being in a Marvel movie would probably be less than 15%. So I don't see this as a major book that you have to take the chance on. But if you want to be the proud owner of what seems to be one of the most powerful characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, well, it's a cheap way to get a book of what could be a potentially very powerful character. So if anything, I want to do some spec books where it has, you know, some kind of potential. I mean, it's not impossible, but they're very inexpensive. So if you have this book, hold on to it. Many people probably would have no idea that this would be the first appearance of what seems to be one of the most powerful characters in the Marvel Universe. I mean, you don't think of Iceman being any part of that. I would have thought Silver Surfer would probably work better with a introduction to a character like that. But hey, sometimes that's how you get books that most people are not aware of. So that is it. Let me do today's surprise subscriber shout out. So, yeah, and it's not a bad story at all. So if you want to get all 4, that's what I'd recommend, getting all 4, because then you don't have to worry. Because, you know, sometimes it could be fickle on what somebody thinks is the most valuable of the comic. Because, I mean, even if you look at, like, Hulk 181, that's not his first appearance. That's his first full appearance. Hulk 180 is a cameo appearance in the last panel of the comic, but look how expensive that book's getting. This book is going to get nowhere near something like that, so make no mistakes, you're not going to become a millionaire off this. But if it's a good read, you spend $5 to $6 on it, and you enjoyed it, and now you have a character, whether it's their first appearance, hey, it's worth it when you're paying for it cheap. So again, don't pay more than $15 for this complete set. I guarantee you, you're going to all of a sudden see these 4-issue series being listed on eBay for $20, $30, $40. Do not waste your money that expensive on these books. Get them cheap or just pass up on them. But if you like a cheap read and some kind of spec book where you're not spending a lot of money, there's 3 books that I pointed out right there. So let me do today's surprise subscriber shout out, because a lot of people here. I appreciate that. I don't want to make a long video. And like I said, make sure if you buy anything on eBay or Amazon, make sure if you have the cashback program to activate it, because I forget sometimes, and I regret that, because when I bought my Hulk 181, the $1,800 book, I forgot to activate my cashback. That's like $30 I missed out on. That was my fault. So that's why I keep pointing it out. And if you sign up for the first time, and the link is in the description below, if you spend $25 or more, you get $10 additional cash back. So make sure you do that, because you get the 2% cash back as well. So I want to keep reiterating that. So today's surprise subscriber shout out is going to go to Chaos Lord. I don't think I've actually done a shout out for you in a while, at least with the live streams here. He's always given good information on my videos that I do. So if you ever see one of his posts, check it out. It's usually very informative. And that's it. And Chaos, well, he says, don't forget to buy the original Secret Six too. So if you want information on that, Chaos, put a comment section in this video when it uploads so people know what you're talking about. So that's it. Last thing I'm just going to read, Austin and Vicky Moore says, man, I just picked up the Justice League, the new one. I'm liking the story. I'm trying to find a good one to start collecting. That's a reasonable price because of a limited budget. So there you go. You know, these books are not going to break the bank. They're probably not going to make you own a bank, so keep that in mind. But hey, if you get a cheap book, first appearance of what seems to be a very powerful character, you're paying probably $1 or $2 for the book, it's worth it. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you appreciated this. New video coming out later in the week. Hit the notification bell. Check my channel if you don't get notifications, because YouTube is very good with that. If you don't watch a video or two, the algorithm automatically will basically keep you from getting the information. So I make at least 3 to 5 videos every week. So if you haven't gotten a notification in a couple of days, that means that you're just not getting the notification. So check out my channel. So if you want to be kind enough to give this a thumbs up, I appreciate it. If you want to share it to help other people in the community, that's great. If you have these books, please do not go on eBay and try and list them for $30, $40, $50. Do not take advantage of the community. I mean, if you want to sell them for a reasonable and fair price. Don't take advantage of people. And as buyers, don't let yourself be taken advantage by automatically rushing out with emotion and saying, I got to get this book right now and I'll pay whatever price. Because you'll be more disappointed than you ever will be happy by using that strategy. So think before you purchase. That's it. So thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the rest of your day. And Comic Addiction says he doesn't need a shout-out, so there you go. There's your non-shout-out. And don't forget, not you, it's not I, it's We Love Comics. Have a good day, everybody. Thumbs up to you.